10 years ago, Christopher Mills left his PAYE environment to venture into the entrepreneurial path, seeking a piece of the vaunted new media pie. It's been hard, back-breaking work. However, it's paying off with successfully executed jobs for several leading businesses. Our motivational feature, The Achievers, follows these messages.
The Achievers is brought to you by RBTT Bank, your way ahead.
That new car, home renovation, debt consolidation, higher education, or a family vacation. It's all within reach with a loan from RBTT.
Today on The Achievers, we're speaking with Christopher Mills, Managing Director of Chrysalis Communications. Hello, Christopher, how are you?
Hi, Justine, I'm fine, thank you.
Tell us about Chrysalis Communications. When and why did you start the company?
Chrysalis is a full-service website development and graphic design company. It started in 2001. I started it after a period of working as a graphic artist myself. That's my background. Worked for about 4 years as a graphic artist with a large conglomerate here in Jamaica. And prior to that, several years in the advertising industry as well. So we do graphic design, as I said, website development primarily, website hosting, programming, things of that nature.
What services do you offer?
We are known primarily as website development, as a website development firm. That's primarily what we do. But we also provide graphic design services, including the production of books, which a lot of people don't really realize that we do. Books, we specialize in really large publications, hundreds of pages, full color throughout. We do label design. One of our oldest and dearest clients, for instance, is P.A. Benjamin. A lot of people don't know that many of the products that you see on the shelves for P.A. Benjamin we designed. But primarily we do website development, hosting, which is a sport of websites, and we do programming as well.
What sets Chrysalis Communications apart from other companies that offer similar services?
I think quality. That is our primary focus, quality and professionalism. To be frank with you, there are several people that there are several people now that claim to be able to do the kind of work that we do. And I'm not saying that to sound, cocky, but realistically, anybody these days can build a website. There are free tools that are out there that can do it. But we specialize in larger projects, the e-commerce websites, the fully database-driven type sites that, the typical freelancer is not going to be able to manage, and support. Many of our clients have come to us from freelancers. They've gone to freelancers initially, and for one reason or the other, they've ended up coming to us because the freelancer was not reliable. They disappeared, things like that. But we really specialize in the larger projects.
And when you say support and hosting, what does that mean for people who don't?
Hosting.
Yeah.
Hosting, for instance, if you have a domain name, like Justine.com, for instance, then your email accounts, info@Justine or whatever, all of those email accounts will be hosted, or they're on our servers essentially. So every email that gets sent to you gets channeled through us to you, if that makes sense. The other aspect of it is actually providing the infrastructure to house the website. So every time someone types in your domain name, which is with Justine.com, for instance, in your case, then when the website is sent to their browser, it is actually coming from one of our servers. And the process of actually housing the website on a server, along with the email and so on, is hosting in a nutshell, basically.
What is the significance of the name Chrysalis in Chrysalis Communications?
Chrysalis is, when I started the business, what I wanted to do was make a difference. And we've been asked several times over the course of the last 10 years, what is Chrysalis? I've been asked many times if it's a partnership between Chris, myself, and someone named Alice. Many people ask me that question in meetings, and it is actually the cocoon stage of, you know, when a butterfly is being transformed, a caterpillar is being transformed into a butterfly. That cocoon is called a chrysalis, and that stage of development. So it's up from, you know, the kind of mundane, boring-looking caterpillar comes a butterfly. So we're all about change and inviting people not to fear change, but to embrace change, make a difference.
Do you think having a website is essential for companies in the 21st century?
It is critical that you have a website. In addition to which, people should also be looking at embracing social media as well these days. But it's pointless to really have a business and not have some sort of web presence, whether it be a website, whether it be a website in conjunction with some sort of social media, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, things of that nature. But a website is critical, yes.
How can a website enhance a business specifically?
Well, if you are getting into online sales, for instance, then if you're used to having a storefront and your market is, you know, you have a store in Halfway Tree, for instance, and that's your geographic region. You're catering to people that come to that particular area, that can actually walk into your store. If you go online and you market the site, then your market now becomes global. If you have the infrastructure in place, if you can deliver the product once it is ordered on your website, then, you know, the world is your oyster, basically. You can do pretty much anything that you want to. So it's essential that people embrace the technology. The banks have actually come on board now quite well. We've been working with NCB on several projects, website development, e-commerce based website projects, with great success. So I think now is the time for people to really be embracing this and moving forward finally.
Thank you for watching our interview with Christopher Mills, Managing Director of Chrysalis Communications. I'm Justine Willoughby for The Achievers.
The Achievers is brought to you by RBTT Bank, your way ahead.
This has been On a Personal Note, Jamaican Television's unique personal financial program that seeks to educate, elucidate, and motivate. You may also watch our video reports on our website, businesscontentjamaica.com, or follow us on Twitter at OwenJamesJA. Thanks for watching On a Personal Note on CVM Television. I'm Owen James. To give feedback and to purchase copies of this program, do email us at allmedia6@cwjamaica.com. You may also view a rebroadcast of this program on CVM Television at 8:30 a.m. each Tuesday.
On a Personal Note is brought to you by Grace Kennedy and Company Limited. We think the world of you.
Grace Foods.
RBTT Bank.
It's all within reach with a loan from RBTT.
Victoria Mutual Group, for every financial move you make.
The Young Investors is brought to you by the Jamaica Stock Exchange, which offers the best legitimate rate of return, and All Media Services Limited, where innovation is a way of life.
Time, connect, sales.